welcome to Behind the Scenes of Twilight's Quest. Twilight's Quest is an original musical written and directed by Chris Hamby.
Hi, my name is Lily. This is my first show at TheaterWorks, and I play Twilight. Twilight's Quest is about a girl, and her father died when she was young, but he left her a riddle. And he said that no matter what, she would know when the time was right to read that riddle. And so her mother shows it to her, and it says that she is the one to save everyone from the darkness, which is the antagonist in the show. Queen Madeline is the queen of the darkness.
Hi, I'm Quincy. This is my fourth show here at TheaterWorks, and I play Madeline, the Queen of Darkness, in Twilight's Quest.
And so Twilight goes on a quest to try to save everyone from Queen Madeline.
And the whole point of the story is finding the hero and bringing back the light, and Twilight kind of is that strong center core of light. The rest of it's kind of flopping about because Madeline's kind of taking over, trying to basically destroy everything and just make everything hers. So she's kind of the obstacle for everyone.
Twilight is she's the one who goes on the quest, and she goes so many different places. She meets pirates, she sees gypsies.
I'm Dylan Reinhardt, and this is my first show at TheaterWorks, and I will be playing Djembe the Gypsy. My character, the Gypsy, is he's more like the hippie style character. He's very calm, likes to party, all that stuff. He's laid back. When Twilight meets me, I start to not be as laid back. That kind of sets the mood with her. The fact that she can kind of look at this riddle a different way now. She doesn't have to be so serious and just always try to find that one hero on the quest. She can kind of look at herself too.
She ends up in the middle of a war zone.
Hi, I'm Griffin LeBlanc. This is my second show at TheaterWorks, and I play Coolin. My character is the captain of the Army of the Sun, so he leads the army to fight the darkness, and that's why Twilight thinks I'm the hero.
It's really exciting.
Hi, my name is Matthew Nathan, and this is my first show at TheaterWorks, and I'm playing Melvin the Magician in Twilight's Quest. My character Melvin meets Twilight at the beginning of Act 2 when Twilight is on her way to find the darkness, and he's really down about himself and he can't figure out how to get the magic to work, and she helps him and boosts him up.
Twilight is incredibly close to her mother.
Hi, my name is Emily Benoit. This is my second show at TheaterWorks, and I play Twilight's mother. It's about this young girl who goes on a journey to find this hero who she thinks is going to save the world, and it ends up being herself. And she meets all these different groups of people that show her who she is.
And it's interesting because in the beginning of the show, you see such a difference between mother and daughter and how immature Twilight is and just how strong and brave this mother is. And then by the end of the show, when the quest is over, Twilight is overwhelmed to be back in her mom's arms finally, and the love is so strong.
I'm the fixed point for Twilight. I'm her home. I am who gives her to this quest, and I am the one that she returns to. We are just about wrapping up the blocking and the staging of the show and getting ready to finally be at the point where we can have a run through.
We just finished blocking Act 2, but we're kind of, just because of spring break and conflicts and stuff, we're kind of just bouncing all over the place. But we're doing really good for the amount of rehearsal we've had. We're getting through it quick.
Chris helped write the show, and he knows so much about what was going on in his head when he was writing this, when it started out as a play and then developed into a musical. He can let us develop our characters and then shape us.
Chris has put so much metaphorical sense behind it. There's a lot of finding yourself in it, and is good and bad, really good and bad. There's a whole war scene, but we're really all fighting for the same thing. It's not necessarily that one's bad or good. So I don't know, there's a lot. It's kind of like an onion. Just kind of keep peeling back layers.
It's so interesting because I've never done an original show before, and it's such a special thing to have the writer of the show just sitting there and watching you, and you get to create your own character, and you get to paint the picture instead of, watching someone on YouTube or trying to mimic what someone else has done.
People should come see Twilight's Quest because it's original, and so when else are you going to be able to see it? And the music is so great, and it's such a fun story that you can just watch and be so engaged in, and you can't lose your focus because there's always something big new that's happening.
If you love Alice in Wonderland or The Wizard of Oz, you will love the show.
The talent is incredible. I remember sitting in callbacks and just looking around, and starting it, I didn't really know many of the people, but you heard about them because they're the most talented people in the Valley. So I think that's one big reason, and it's so magical and it's different. Nobody knows it, so it's nice to see something you've never seen before.
The last time it was done was 10 years ago, so it's a new take on the show. Each person got to work on their character differently than the last people did.
I think that's the most beautiful thing about it, is getting to recreate something that's never really been seen before.
Twilight's quest is so special, and I always say this, I wish Chris could come out to the audience every night and explain his purpose and why he wrote it, and because it's so incredible to hear him talk about it. Twilight's quest is just, the music is incredible and it's so hard, but I mean the show is just, and you just fall in love with all of the characters, and it's an incredible show. It'll be really good.
This is the Mary Jane Guided Theater, where Twilight's Quest will be opening May 6th.